Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's all.
Deontay. So they stare into each. And that's the opening bell, round one. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Misses with that uppercut. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. No rest for the weary. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You just can't score with these punches. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Offense all the time. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got out of the way of that right hook. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Failing to score with that right hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. He threw the hook, didn't land. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. That uppercut just missed. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant. There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. They exchange punches. Lucky that hook didn't score. And he scores with the counter. Defense is not an option for these two. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your shots up. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Go on around that you lost. Don't worry about it. You've completely switched to the pad. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s. Oh, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back together. come on, you're swinging your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag about what to do. Good work. Just stay focused. Don't let him... God-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for...
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get back out there. That's it. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Respect for each other's punching power. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That time counter shot. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's bombs away. There's a counter shot. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Well done with that counter shot. And the bronze bomber goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. And we continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep them on and get your boxing back together. You've been coasting. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out and in the first minute, stick with it.
Time for the fifth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't score with that jab. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A perfect counter shot. Missing with that jab. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. And missed with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about wild. Let's start the sixth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Find a home for that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big whiff with the right hook. Nice counter shot. Missing with that right hook. How about that time counter shot? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Those counter punches has to hurt. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. And down goes Wilder. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Talk about Wilder. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And down goes Deontay. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands of